In the previous video, we created this character and we applied mesh to him, working in OpenToonz here, and we gave him some bones and we firmed up the mesh like that, and we just tested the rigging was working. In this video, we're going to get this character walking across the scene. Thanks very much for dropping into my animation channel. I much appreciate it. So this is a scene that I'm building out for a client, and if we just go into the camera view, we can see seagulls are flying across. It zooms out like that, more seagulls. A vehicle arrives, we zoom in, and this character walks across to the other character there. So that's what we're going to animate in this video. Now when it comes to walk cycles, I use all these templates that I've got up in my Locomotion Bundle course. Please go check it out. The links are all here in the description. And what you do when you've joined up for the course is you can go and look for walk cycles and download them. They're mostly 24 frames as PNG formats, and then you can copy them or import them across to your animation suite. I'm using OpenToonz here, and you can just import them like this, and then once you've got them in your animation suite or your animation app, you can play them out like this. And what I use them for is basically just to set up the walk cycle, and then I trace, or I take my characters and I base it on that. So they're like a guide, if you want to think of them like that. They're a guide for your walk cycles. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to insert a column here. We're going to go and load these walk cycles. I've already brought them into this project. There they are there, and import them. And there is our character there. And if we just play it out, you can see that he walks one cycle. So let's just put some stop and end frames, bookmark this, and take him up there, scale him down, and set him up. And we just want him to start the walk cycle there at the edge of the frame, the camera frame. And then he'll walk in like that. It's a bit small, so let's just zoom in. There we go. So we're just going to do the one cycle, and then we'll multiply that. Okay, so I'm just checking them out for size here. These templates are all in a standard size, but obviously your characters will be shorter or taller or fatter or whatever body shapes. But the basic idea is they give you something to work off, because before I created these, I'd spend hours and hours, sometimes days, trying to get a walk cycle to work. And that's actually why I started creating these. They just lay out your walk cycle, and then you can work off that. They're also very predictable, so you know what you're going to be seeing before you even start animating. So yeah, go check them out. Also, the other thing that I keep forgetting to mention is if you sign up for my newsletter, then I send you a link where you can download a set for free. So you get a free set of walk cycle templates. There's many more in the actual bundle. There's a dog walk cycle and dog run and horse walk and run and all sorts of things that comes in the bundle. But as I say, if you just sign on for my newsletter, I'll send you a link and you can download one of these, which is basically this one here. So we're just going to set it up. We are going to also turn down the opacity of it. I've brought it to the front and turned down the opacity so I can see the character behind. And then we are going to start working on him. The very first thing you want to do is grab the parent. In this case, it's the body. And you want to set out the start and the end point of this walk cycle. Okay, that's the very first thing you want to do. And then we can go into each individual limb and go and animate them. So we're going to start with the front leg here. You can see I'm just grabbing these nodes. This is in plastic. I've got the skeleton set up there, and I'm just grabbing these nodes and adjusting. Now and then the character will go a little bit up and down, so you can bring him down. Just go grab the root of the character here and just bring him down like that. And at other times you want to take him up like that. So we just work through this. Very straightforward. As I say, having these templates really help. I can't overestimate how helpful they are when it comes to stuff like cycles, walk cycles, run cycles, etc. I love them. I created them for myself, and as I say, they are available in my Locomotion Bundle. Very, very first course that I ever did was a walk cycle course, and now there's a whole lot more. There's a run cycle, there's a dog walk and run cycle, there's a horse walk and run cycle, and I'm adding more. I've got birds in there, and I'll be adding the lion and probably the cheetah, etc., and a lot more. So go check it out. We just about got him to the end of the first cycle here. Yeah, that's his one leg. So we've done one leg, and then we can just go and repeat it for the back leg here. So now and then, like there, you're going to have to grab the leg and move it up and down, just so that it's mimicking the template below it. The biggest thing that I find when I'm doing walk cycles is, well, there's two things. You get something called slide, where the character just slides along. And the second thing is you often get the feet bumping or jumping. So this one here, for instance, needs a bit of adjustment because it's a little bit high. So if you go up there and unclick keep distance box, then you can actually move these nodes. You see that you can stretch them. So I use this very, very seldom, and the trick is when you do use it, you want to go and click it back on again, because otherwise you're going to end up with a squiggly bit of a mess of a skeleton. Okay, I mean, you can actually animate this whole thing with that thing unchecked. You certainly can. All that's doing is it's keeping the distances between the nodes fixed. Okay, so but you can take it off and animate the whole thing without it. If you're doing something like a jellyfish or whatever, you will be using it like that. But for something with fixed bones and fixed joints like this, you really want to keep that fixed most of the time. Okay, so now we've done the body and we've done the back leg. We just need to do the arms. So same thing, just use the template as a guide and just go through this and adjust the arms. And you can see I'm doing these every third or fourth frame. I'm not doing them on every frame. So sometimes I do a key every sixth frame, but often it's every fourth frame. So over 24 frames, you basically do 6 keys per body limb. Okay, so over here you can see that his back leg has dropped here, his pants are falling off, so we just need to go and drag up on that key there. We just need to go drag that up and then make sure that the foot hits the ground. Right, there you can see the little hop that I was talking about, one of the common problems in a walk cycle. You can see his foot there is hopping or bouncing. So let's just go and fix that one up. Just adjust right here on the foot. I'm also putting the onion skins on and off as well. It just helps you to see the previous keyed frame. And let's have a look at this guy now. Let's just turn off all the mesh. Just have a good look at him without all the mesh on. Okay. I just want to adjust his back arm there as well. So let's just go find his arm, that one. Turn the mesh on. And I just want him to have a little bit more backswing with the back arm, because you're hardly seeing it there. You can do all your little final adjustments, but basically using the templates really sets out the walk. You can see it's pretty smooth, and that was pretty simple and easy. Okay, so that's it for now. In the next video, I'm going to look at stretching this out, because that's just one walk cycle. And then the next video, I'm going to look at multiplying it and also bringing them to a stop. So I'll check you then. Thanks very much for dropping in, and hopefully I'll see you again here soon. All the best. Bye.